Hi, my name is Emily Carnall, and I am the Assistant Director of Admissions at Lindsey Wilson College. I graduated from Lindsey in 2012, and I've worked in the Lindsey Wilson Admissions Office for the last 8 years. I want to spend a few minutes today talking about leadership. I specifically want to talk about how to lead without a title. I think oftentimes we find ourselves in positions where we want to lead and we want to be a leader, but we don't know how to because we don't carry a formal title or we don't find ourselves in a position of formal leadership. And so I want to spend some time today talking about how every single person, no matter what position you find yourself in, you can be a leader. It's about who you decide you're going to be personally and developing those traits that you have. And so I want to talk about the Leadership Challenge by James Kouzes and Posner. They talk about the 5 practices of exemplary leadership in the book, The Leadership Challenge. If you're interested in leadership and you have not read this book, I highly recommend it. It is applicable to students, young students, college-age students, adults, working adults, wherever you find yourself. In a familial role, in a working role, wherever you want to find yourself in a leadership position, this book will be relevant to you, I promise. So the 5 practices, I'm going to go through the 5 practices of exemplary leadership. The first practice is model the way. The second practice is inspire a shared vision. The third practice is challenge the process. The fourth practice is enable others to act. And the 5th practice is encourage the heart. The first practice is model the way. To model the way, you have to help people find their voice and affirm shared values. You have to do the right thing. When you do the right thing, it will inspire other people to also do the right thing. So you have to lead with integrity. If you expect certain behavior out of other people, you have to uphold yourself to that same behavior, and that's what you will see follow. The second is inspire a shared vision. To inspire a shared vision, you want to envision what you think the future looks like and then enlist other people in that common vision. So if you have an idea for your group or your organization or your family or your work, your team, wherever you are, you have to think about what you want the future of that to look like, and then you have to get other people to believe in that as well. When you get them to believe in your vision, it will inspire them to act and to look to you for guidance and how to carry it through. The third practice is to challenge the process. You have to search for opportunities. You have to experiment, take risks, and learn from mistakes. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to fail. Everything you do is not going to be successful. I have made so many mistakes through my time as learning how to lead, and I will continue to. You learn from your mistakes, but if you don't challenge the process, nothing's ever going to change, and it's never going to get better. So you have to challenge the process in order to take risks and to grow and learn. The 4th practice is to enable others to act. So you have to foster collaboration and strengthen other people. Fostering collaboration builds spirited teams. You have to create a mutual respect for people. And when they have that respect for you and you have that respect for them, when you ask them to do something, they will act on it. But you have to follow all the other practices in order to get to this level. So you have to model the way. You have to inspire a shared vision. You have to challenge the process. Those things will get people to earn your respect no matter what position that you are in, and they will work for you. They will do the things that you want them to do. You will be able to enable them to act. The 5th practice is to encourage the heart. This is so important. You have to recognize contributions that people make, and you have to celebrate victories, and you have to celebrate values. Celebrate people having high moral integrity. Celebrate people who do the right thing. Celebrate people who make mistakes. Celebrate people who succeed. You have to make sure people feel important and loved and cared for. You have to encourage their heart. That is what keeps people motivated and what keeps people going. You have to do that in order to drive high morale in your group or your team or wherever you are working in. These are the 5 practices of exemplary leadership. Again, if I've sparked any interest in you at all, please read the Leadership Challenge. It goes so much more in depth. There's so much research out there on the internet. Look it up, YouTube, everywhere. There's so much good information. In just a few minutes, I cannot even begin to touch on all the things that I'd like to. The last thing that I want to leave you with is that leadership is everyone's business. Do not stop watching this video without knowing that. You possess the capability to lead. You just have to decide what you want to do and how you're going to do it. If you follow these 5 practices, I promise you, you will put yourself in a position where other people will look to you and they will allow you to lead them.